Chosen one, pause for a moment. Stop scrolling. Stop distracting yourself. You are not here by chance. Every step in your life has brought you to this point. God has orchestrated everything to lead you to this extraordinary revelation. From today, you will be transformed. The struggle, uncertainty, and burden of worry are about to be replaced by a new reality, a never-ending flow of abundance and prosperity. Don't overlook this sign, as what you're about to discover could mark the beginning of your ultimate transformation. Today, I won't discuss hard work, sacrifices, or compromises. Instead, I'll talk about your mission, your destiny. You are here for something greater than a job, a salary, or a title. You've been chosen to follow a different path, one that only God has designed for you. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to learn will change your perception of yourself and your life forever. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to our channel and the Telegram channel so you don't miss upcoming videos on personal and spiritual growth. You'll find content that inspires, challenges, and transforms your view of life. And now, let's begin. Most people live chasing something: a job, a salary, a position, a security that always seems elusive. They rush to find their place in the world, like puzzle pieces that never fit perfectly. But you, chosen one, were not born for this endless race. God did not create you to chase, but to be a beacon, to stand out, to follow a path beyond what the world deems important. When God says don't look for work, it doesn't mean to remain idle. Instead, it means to stop pursuing what isn't yours, what is far from your divine purpose. Many confuse work with their value, believing their societal role defines them. But God tells you, you are not your job, you are your purpose. And what is that purpose? It is unique, just as the path God has mapped out for you is unique. It is a plan that existed before you were born, written in the heavens, perfectly aligned with your talents, passions, and spirit. Discovering that purpose means abandoning the seeking mentality and adopting the finding mentality. When you are looking for something, you are constantly moving, driven by the fear of not having enough or not being enough. But when you discover, you stop, listen, and let yourself be guided. Looking for a job means adapting to a system that often doesn't consider who you truly are. Finding your purpose, on the other hand, means aligning yourself with what God has planned for you, a role not found in an ad but revealed within you. He has endowed you with distinct talents, a vision, and a strength that are intentional. If you concentrate on securing a job, you might end up living according to others' expectations. However, when you pause to uncover the divine plan, you begin to see the reality. You are not here to conform, but to innovate, to lead, to make a difference. Many seek stability and security through a job that promises a paycheck, but often that stability is a trap, an illusion that hinders the greatest dreams. God did not create you to live in fear of the future. You were born to flourish. Following the crowd means accepting a restricted life governed by human rules. Standing out means heeding God's voice, which tells you that your worth is not defined by your job title or bank balance, but by your ability to follow the plan laid out for you. In this sense, God will always provide guidance. The signs to uncover your purpose are already present in your life, but you must learn to recognize them. What makes you feel alive? What excites you? These are not mere hobbies, but clues to your true calling. What are the things you do effortlessly that come naturally to you? Your talents are divine tools to fulfill your purpose. Moreover, God will never require you to force a path. When you are aligned with your purpose, the right opportunities will open effortlessly. Discovering your purpose doesn't mean having all the answers immediately. It means trusting the process and allowing God to guide you step by step. Every insight, every encounter, and every opportunity are pieces of a larger puzzle. The world teaches you that you must fight for everything, that success comes only with sacrifice, stress, and conforming to rules you didn't choose. But heaven tells you something different. I am your shepherd. You will lack nothing when you walk in your divine path. You do not have to force things. Wealth, abundance, and success are not the result of your struggle, but of your obedience to the divine plan. Do not pursue what is not yours. Let God provide what you need at the right time. Every person is born with a purpose, but only the chosen ones have the spiritual sensitivity to feel it and the strength to follow it. God did not create you to live an ordinary life or to chase earthly goals like money. Money is limited, temporary, bound to time and human effort, but divine abundance is much more. It is a constant flow of resources, peace, energy, and blessings that never run out. Imagine a well of water. Money is like a bucket that, once emptied, leaves you anxious to refill it. God's abundance, however, is an endless source that keeps flowing regardless of how much you draw from it. It extends beyond finances, impacting every aspect of your life: relationships, health, opportunities, and personal satisfaction. God doesn't want you trapped by the fear of scarcity. Your purpose isn't merely to survive by hoarding wealth, but to live fully, assured that everything you need will arrive at the right moment. Discovering your calling involves pausing to listen to that inner voice, that divine connection guiding you toward your mission. God communicates through your talents, passions, and deepest desires. This voice is never confusing or complicated. It is clear, direct, and constant. To hear it, you must quiet the world's noise and focus on your spiritual growth. Here are some practical questions to help you uncover your purpose. What activities excite you and make you feel alive? These aren't coincidences. They're indicators of God's path for you. If you love helping others, creating, teaching, or building, these are paths to explore. What talents have you been given? God doesn't distribute gifts randomly. If you possess specific abilities like creativity, inspiration, or problem solving, they are divine tools to fulfill your purpose. What moments in your life have you felt deeply connected to what you were doing? These aren't accidents, but signs of God's unfolding plan. God has given you something unique: experiences, skills, passions, and visions. This gift isn't just for you, but to aid others and contribute to God's greater plan for the world. You don't need to strive to be like others or do what they do. You were chosen for a different path, one that reflects your uniqueness. For instance, if you are a comforter, you might be called to spread healing or hope. If you have a creative talent, God may use you to inspire and bring beauty to people's lives. If you are a visionary, you might be called to lead and build something transformative. Your gift may not be obvious at first, but it becomes clearer as you approach your purpose. You don't need to search obsessively. You need to let God reveal it to you, which happens through prayer, reflection, and obedience. One of the biggest mistakes chosen ones can make is trying to fit in with the world. The world will tell you to compete, struggle, and sacrifice for acceptance. But God tells you something different. You weren't created to conform. You were created to stand out. When you stop trying to fit in, you free yourself from the burden of others' expectations, and you begin to walk in your truth by following the path God has set for you. And you won't need to worry about making ends meet or others' opinions. God is your provider, and trusting Him ensures you receive everything you need. Remember, it's not your role to struggle to find your place. It's to let God reveal your purpose. Once you discover it, everything transforms. You live with confidence and abundance, free from fear and uncertainty. But how do you uncover your divine plan? Here are 4 valuable steps to follow. 1. Listen with intention to align with God's plan. Begin by pausing and listening, not distractedly, but with dedicated time each day for reflection and prayer. In these moments, sincerely ask God, "What is your purpose for me? Where should I go?" Don't expect immediate answers or grand visions. God often communicates through feelings, intuitions, or subtle signs. To truly listen, detach from the world's noise. Turn off your phone, disconnect from social media, and create a quiet space to connect with Him without distractions. Write down your feelings, thoughts, or inspirations in a journal. Often, answers come gradually and subtly. Consistency is crucial. Making listening a daily practice helps you recognize God's voice amidst life's chaos. In this silence, your path begins to unfold. 2. Watch for signs. God communicates in various ways through people, events, and seemingly random situations. To see God's plan, sharpen your observation skills and look beyond the surface. For instance, an unexpected opportunity might be a door God is opening for you. A person entering your life at the right moment could be a divine messenger. A repetitive coincidence, message, symbol, or number might be a call to pay attention. Don't overlook these details. God will always guide you, but you must be willing to see what's shown. When something resonates in your heart, follow it. It's never accidental. Ask yourself, what is God showing me in this situation? What lesson or opportunity should I grasp? The more you practice observing, the clearer the path He has prepared for you becomes. 3. Develop your gifts. God has endowed you with unique talents and passions, which are not random. These gifts are tools to fulfill your divine purpose, but it's up to you to nurture them. Acknowledging them isn't enough. You must invest time, energy, and dedication. Ask yourself, what do I do effortlessly? What brings me joy when I do it? These are clues to your natural talents. If you love to write, create something that will uplift others. If you're skilled at motivating people, use that talent to inspire those around you. If you have a creative mind, explore how you can use it to enhance the world. Developing your gifts isn't just about honing your skills, but also using them for a greater purpose. Don't fear failure or mistakes. God isn't seeking perfection, but your dedication to realizing the potential He has given you. 4. Trust the process. Walking in God's plan requires faith. You won't always have all the answers or see the entire path ahead. Sometimes, God will only reveal the next step, allowing the rest to unfold gradually. This can be frustrating, but it's an invitation to be guided. Trust means accepting that even when things seem uncertain, God is working behind the scenes for your benefit. Don't try to control everything or predict every move. The beauty of God's plan is that it reveals itself at just the right time. When you face obstacles, remember that every challenge is part of the process. Often, what seems like a delay or difficulty is actually an opportunity to grow, learn, and move closer to what God desires for us. Practice gratitude throughout the journey. Thank God for every step, even those you don't yet understand. Trusting the process is not passive, but requires an active attitude of faith and obedience. Eternal wealth is not earned through hard work or sacrifice, but received when you align with God's plan. God does not ask you to chase money or struggle with your own strength, but to shift your focus from material gain to discovering your spiritual purpose. Your prosperity depends on trust in Him, not on a paycheck or a contract. When you accept the path God has laid out for you, opportunities naturally open up, and abundance enters every area of your life. Relationships, inner peace, and personal fulfillment. God has already written your plan before you were born. Your talents and passions are signs to recognize it. You do not have to invent your destiny, but trust and follow the path with faith. Your life is not a race, but a guided journey where each step illuminates the next. Stop chasing what is not yours and welcome what God has prepared, a life of peace, abundance, and security in His plan. And what about you? Are you ready to embrace God's plan for your life? Share with us in the comments what trusting His path means to you and how you want to start living your purpose. Your words might inspire someone else to do the same. Your journey to abundance begins now. We sincerely hope that this video has been helpful and inspiring for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and the Telegram channel so you don't miss out on other similar content about insight and spirituality. Additionally, if you enjoyed this material, share it with those who might find it valuable. We appreciate you joining us on this journey. See you in the next video.